What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? Shout out to all those beginner investors and traders out there. Y'all already know who it is, but if you don't, turn down the volume a little bit. Put your ear close to the speaker because it's going to be a little bit of bass. It's Kavare Valentine. You know, pulled up to the block market. This is Hood Money Investing. I wanted to talk about AMC because it's obvious. I'm pretty sure, everybody out there, regardless if you're a beginner or not, it's pretty obvious what's taking place at the moment based on everything you're seeing on YouTube as far as people talking about the squeeze taking place with AMC and GME. And, if you were paying attention to GME and AMC earlier today, you could clearly see it was getting attacked. They were getting attacked, but they were bouncing right back. You know what I mean? GME dropped down to a low. It was like down to, 130 something, went back strong up to 150, came down around 146, and then we've been bouncing around ever since. You know what I mean? And, AMC did the same thing, went up past like 1040, something like that. And then ended up coming back down under 9, then shot back up. So you can see that something's about to take place. I mean, we've all, been talking about the ones that have been engaged in AMC and GME, about the squeeze. We've been talking about it. Me personally, I don't care if it squeezes or not. I understand what's going on with AMC, especially like I've been talking about with all the movies coming out, different phases of Marvel, and the partnerships and deals that can potentially take place with possibly Netflix or Amazon or, all these things that are taking place, man, like in these deals and these mergers and things like that it's just building stronger companies. So I think AMC and GME they're in the perfect position as, cornerstones and a part of American culture and honestly a part of entertainment. The cultures around the world. I mean, shit, gaming is becoming more popular than people can imagine. You know what I mean? You got AMC and movie theater. Well, one of the only movie theaters still, standing as America's like an American. Like I said, it's part of American culture, but it's also like I think it's like the number one theater, is that's in America. You know what I mean? So it's just, I think saving that would be it'll be very important to a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? But let's get into why I really want to talk about this squeeze and everything that's going on with AMC and GME if it happens to take place. Right now, I'm showing y'all, the market cap, public float. Look at this. Shares outstanding, 450 million. The public float's 417 million. And as you can see, the percentage of float shorted over 20%. And that's why I got the 3-month chart up right here, as y'all can see, where you can see the volume is down here. As you can see, it says 89 million. And that's how it was getting pushed. It's getting pushed down, from my beginner opinion and understands the technicals. When you see here around February, when that thing spiked, and as you can see, boom, from then on, we haven't reached those highs since. So I just wanted to kind of get people's attention about the squeeze if it really does care. Because I never got into it for the squeeze. All right, like I'm going to say it again, never got into it for the squeeze. I am in it long term. But if the squeeze does happen to take place, I'm going to make sure that I do what I need to do to capitalize on the way up. I'm not just going to wait for the so-called floor or ceiling that they talking about. I cannot imagine it going to $100,000 a share because of all the people that they'll have to pay out. It's people that have thousands of shares of AMC and GME. So I couldn't imagine them paying. Now I could, and the only reasons why I can say that is because one, with the institutional investors that are involved in GME and AMC, I can say that if a squeeze does happen to take place with them being involved, with the billions of shares that's being shorted, and with like BlackRock owning like over 20 million shares of AMC, institutions that have that type of money and have those type of shares, that will that'll be billions, trillions of dollars. I mean, that like we'll be able to wipe out, the American deficit, like with that, like the debt that we owe. You know what I'm saying? It was like 24 trillion or something like that. We'll be able to wipe that out completely. So I can see why like a lot of people now, I never, talked about the technicals or the data and that being the reason why it's going to squeeze. My reasoning for it is because it'll bring a whole nother level to the economy that, people won't imagine, or won't be expecting because of the pandemic. You see what I'm saying? Like, we talking about opening back up into a society of, individuals that could possibly heal, the nation. You see what I'm saying? Based on their mind, their mind and what they plan on doing, as far as with their money. And then, they're still building out here. They're still, creating and things like that. So I can see, this them allowing this squeeze to happen because of those reasons. It can wipe out the debt, and not just that, if they plan on having some sort of inflation, people won't be as, when it comes to, people might be upset, but it's a lot of different reasons why I think this could work out, as far as the people that are coming into this money that will help the economy. And then not just that, the people that'll blindly help the economy. Like, they just gonna give that money right the fuck back. Just think about it. You know what I'm saying? Because if you don't know what to do with 100 million, that's the only reason why I can see this squeeze going to $10,000, $100,000 a share. That's the only reason, because there's only a 1 to 3% to maybe 5% of the population that has some sort of understanding when it comes to business and economics and finances. So it's like, you got to account for that 95, that 97, that 98, 99% of people that do not know what the fuck to do with their money. And they literally you listen to me. They are going to cause the economy to skyrocket in a manner we have never seen before. Believe me when I tell you this. And I'm just a beginner, man. I can clearly see this shit from a fucking mile away. They are going to cause the economy to explode, because you're going to see people out here buying McLarens, spaceships, giraffes and shit, kangaroos. Motherfuckers going to buy a Dorney Park out this bitch. Six Flags. Motherfuckers going to go out here and niggas going to be trying to build Capsule Corp out this bitch. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you what people about to do, man. And if they allow this squeeze to happen, those are the reasons I could potentially see them. Like, I can see them with a think tank somewhere, and it's somebody that's saying, let it happen. Because we got enough dummies in the world that's going to give that money right back. They don't know what to do with their money at all. I'm talking about people with habits, drug habits. I mean, game habits. I mean, just clothing. I mean, people have so many different things that they haven't hashed out with themselves or disciplined themselves with. I mean, me personally, I can see me, but I'm one of the most disciplined people that, I know. I'm serious person, probably besides my dad, organized. My mom, she was very organized. I know a couple people, but, it's just certain shit I ain't doing. But I ain't never had $100 million either. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll be fucking around down in Miami with a motherfucking Hawaiian Sophie shirt with the buttons open, with, you know what I'm saying, a Gilligan's Island hat on, letting a white girl sniff some motherfucking Christina Aguilera off my big toe. It's no telling what you gonna do and then they know that's what I'm saying. It's sane people that's gonna go crazy when they get this type of money. So what you think gonna happen to the economy? I'm sorry for, rambling y'all, but I just wanted to go in about, please have some discipline out there, y'all. If this shit really takes some play to really happen, man, because we already know that, AMC, those shorters, those investors, like Citadel and those hedge funds, we already know, man, they gotta pay the short ball free rate. You know what I'm saying? The cost to borrow. You know what I'm saying? We already been hearing, whether it's bull or not, that they shorten using ETFs and all that other you know what I mean? So it's like, and we know that AMC, right now is the number one shortest stock on the stock market. You know what I mean? And I don't gotta, like I said, no data and now a little bit. Like I said, don't let somebody discourage you from learning the ins and outs of the game. You know what I mean? Make sure you learn the ins and outs of the game, because I ain't no financial advisor, you know what I mean? And you should take what I say with a grain of salt. You know what I'm saying? But I want to say that my portfolio shows that you need to get into investing. Not listening to me, get into investing. It's going to be one of the best decisions you made in your life. But since we know all that, like I said, man, we know, I'm not thinking about the squeezes because I already see the reconfigurations of the company and where it's going. You know what I mean? How these companies are being rebuilt, almost from the ground up. You see what I'm saying? So I'm not like, and when it comes to, what they plan on doing with e-commerce, you know what I'm saying, with the customers. Mr. Aaron, you know what I mean, the CEO of AMC, the owner, he's shouted out AMC retail investors. You know what I'm saying, letting it be known that, we are one of the reasons why AMC is still moving. We talking about American theater that's all over the world. You know what I mean? So we know we got some strong fundamentals when it comes to everything that's taking place. The quarterly reports that we were just given was awesome. You know what I mean? They met every bar that they needed to. So it's just at this moment, with everybody talking about this squeeze, man, and if it really happens and we blow past $1,000, I hope you guys got some discipline and some restraint out there, man, because fucking around and turn into Babylon out here. People gonna be out here buying tanks and fighter jets and shit. That's what I'm saying. It's about people about to have stupid money. You know what I mean? And the stock market been acting funny because people been going back from crypto to the stock market and crypto to the stock market, because once one blow, the other one gonna keep blowing. You know what I'm saying? So if the crypto blow, people gonna take money out of that and put it back in the stock market. Because a lot of the reasons why the stock market going down is not just because AMC and GME. It's because a lot of people done capitalized and made a lot of money, and they transferring their stock money over to their crypto money. So it's like, well, into crypto. So to capitalize off of, the bull run that's about to take place in the crypto, and the future plans for, using crypto and all that other thing, all those good things, that they're about to start doing with NFTs and all this other stuff. So, remember, man, y'all got to jump into this. And if it do blow, man, have some discipline. I got to remember, I'm trying to have, that's why I'm doing this video. So if it round and blow, I can go back and and smack myself in the head and tell myself, hey, man, goddamn, man, you done made it down. Look, you got your Hawaiian Sophie shirt on, nigga, you walking to the dock. You going too far. You know what I'm saying? You got to pull yourself back. So, just make sure y'all, act like y'all got some sense, man. If this do get off the chain, because, the America going to be shut down for at least a week, 2 weeks if this shit happen. Because there's going to be so many people out here partying. And I can only imagine what would happen if they actually let that shit squeeze past $10,000. Either one of those stocks. I can't see it happening because I just don't. I can see it. I can see it because the institutions that are invested will make trillions possibly. So I can see that. But to have a bunch of individuals running around, millionaires, potential billionaires because of crypto, because they can put that money into the crypto market, and the crypto exchange, it's going to be huge. It's going to eclipse the stock market. So, like I said, when you're talking about money, you're talking about control, you're talking about access. So I'm like, I can see why they would let it happen, but would you like that many people to have access to be able to, dictate or veto something that you possibly trying to do because of their control of a politician or whatever they fund, or, you know what I'm saying? It's just a lot to go into this shit. So I'm just like, man, just think about all this AMC and GameStop stuff, and man, just be prepared, man, because it's going to go up. But I can only imagine what people going to do if it squeezes high as they say. So, I appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. It's your boy, Kavai Ray Valentine. Y'all done tuned into the block market. If y'all got any tips, tricks, strategies, man, let us know. Put me down and, drop it in the comment, man, because I'm still learning, man, and I'm doing this so people can see the benefits of investing. I'm still learning. I'm still trying, break down this language and decipher, the good with the bad, because there are a lot of agents out here trying to get you to sell, just using you to, build their channel so they can consistently make money monthly off of YouTube. There's so many different things that people out here doing, just to try to manipulate you or, control your feelings, psychologically based on this squeeze and all this stuff that started, the AMC squeeze, the GME, the meme stocks and all this. It's been so crazy. It's been people that's only been looking at that and locked on that for 2, 3, 4 months, and they've missed money with cryptocurrency and this. Don't get stuck into 1 or 2 plays, man. There's other stocks in crypto out here making moves. So that's all I wanted to say, man. Make sure you have some discipline, man, for real, because if this happened, man, it's going to go down. It's Kavai Ray Valentine.
They out there panicking right now. I can feel it. They out there. They're panicking. Look at them.
Now, you're not naive enough to think we're living in a democracy, are you, buddy? It's the free market. And you're part of it.
Something just came across my desk, John. It is perhaps the best thing I've seen in the last 6 months. If you have 60 seconds, I'd like to share the idea with you. You got a minute?
After everything we've done for you.
Oh, see, I made Lewis a bet here. Lewis bet me that we couldn't both get rich and put you all in the poorhouse at the same time. He didn't think we could do it. I won.
I lost. $1.
Thank you, Lewis.
After you.
Certainly.